guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sharon Akol. Thank you so much for stopping by, and if you are new here, please consider subscribing to my channel. So guys, welcome to another episode of my Storytime videos. So guys, I want to tell you a story. How I almost died. How I almost lost my life because of 200 shillings. And this is in connection with the current matters going on in these Airbnbs. So when I was in campus, I was in second year. It was during exam time, this exam period. So I finished my exam for the day. It was around evening, it was in the evening hours. So I was headed to my hostel, to my room. So as I was walking along the streets, then I suspected someone was following me. Like, would get us when someone is following you, you get some kind of, like, you feel uncomfortable. So especially if a strange person following you. He was a man. So I slowed down, and he slowed down too. So as I went on, I went and sat on the TV area in the hostel, just in the lounge where you used to watch TV. So I didn't get to my room. So I went and sat there, and this man came to me. So this time I proved that indeed he was following me. So this man approached me and said hi. So I just talked to him nicely. He asked me where I was going, and I told him that I was just going to chill there in the bench where he found me. So this man started talking to me nicely, like someone he was familiar with, of which he was not familiar with me. I didn't know him too. So I asked him if he knew me or someone sent him to me. And then he told me that no, he didn't know me. He just saw me walk along the streets and then decided to follow me. So I asked him what he wanted. So he told me that I'm just a man who has seen an attractive lady. So I followed you. And I told him, okay. So he asked me, it was around evening hours, and those are hours for taking supper. So he asked me if I wanted to join him take supper. And then I thought that was a very good opportunity for me to go take my meal for free. Because remembering so well, I didn't even have money for supper for that day. And I had forgone lunch, and I didn't have any hope for getting money for that day. So I thought this man was God sent. So I decided to join him. Of course, I knew around the university, so I was comfortable. I knew where he was taking me. So we went and took supper. So after taking supper, we came back to the school compound. And then, since I was already comfortable around this person, like I had made a friend in him, so I was a bit comfortable about it. Of course, I didn't know his intentions. So I told him that since we've taken supper and the next day I had exams in the morning, I wanted to go rest. So I told him that I'm going straight to my room. So he told me that, why don't I walk you to your room? And I said, no problem. My room was just nearby. So he accompanied me to my room. So it happened that my roommates were not around yet. They were fourth years. I used to live with 2 4th years and myself, a second year. We had no fourth person, we were 3 in that room. So after he had walked me in, I told him that thank you for walking for the meal and for walking me to my room. So allow me to sleep. So let me tell you, that is where the drama started. So this man started like changing his mood swings. So he started telling me that I'm chasing him away or what such things, such petty things. And then I asked him that, what do you want? I asked him what he wanted. And then he told me that he thought he'd spend the night with me after he had spent his money on me. And then I asked him, is that what he thought would happen? Like meet a stranger and then go to bed with him on the same day? Am I that stupid? So this man started harassing me. And he started quarreling, like talking on very loud tone. That, why did you let me buy you supper? Why did you welcome me? Why did you talk to me nicely? If you knew you wouldn't do that. Are you even a second year? You are so immature. And then I told him that if immaturity to him was going to bed with a stranger, someone I didn't know, any random person, then I'm very comfortable being immature as he says. So this man, I was looking at a different direction from where he was. So I didn't know what this man would do to me. So do you believe this man captured my neck and started strangling me, like strangling me properly? So I couldn't breathe, I couldn't talk, I couldn't shout, I couldn't do anything. And the doors were closed, the balcony door was closed, the main door was closed. So I couldn't do anything. So I thought that was my end. That was me dying. So I don't know how God saved me from this. I managed to get strength and got out of the hands of that man. So when I got out of the hands of that man, I started screaming so loudly. So luckily, the students next door, I knew their names. So I started shouting their names, and luckily, one of them was in the room. So she came to the balcony door. The balcony door was transparent, so she could see everything. That's when she came in. She came through the balcony door and managed to see her. So this man stopped struggling with me. So I opened the balcony door and explained to her what was happening. So we came to a truce. We agreed. I told that man, if your 200 shillings that I ate was the problem, I'm going to refund you. I didn't even know I'm going to do that because I didn't have any money. So what I did, I remembered that I had some M-Shwari loan balance, loan amount that I could borrow. So I went on to M-Shwari and borrowed 200 shillings and sent to him on his phone. And then both me and the lady and I kicked him out of that room. Since that day, I never ever slept in that room because I was paranoid. I thought he would come back one day and strangle me to death. I was so afraid. I was so paranoid. And luckily it was exam period, so the semester was coming to an end. So at least I was sure that I wouldn't get the same room in the next semester. I was so sure I wouldn't get the same room in the next semester. So what I did for the rest of the semester, I went to another hostel and shared a bed with one of my friends, just to keep myself safe from this man. Remember, I didn't even know whether this man was really a student or whatever, or whoever he is. I didn't know where he was coming from, which hostel he was staying in, or if he was staying outside the campus hostels. I didn't know anything about him. So guys, that is what most campus students think maturity is. Like, you meet just a person randomly, a person invites you to his place, and then you go spend a night together, not thinking about the consequences, which is very, very wrong. That is not maturity at all. It has nothing to do with maturity. And please, my advice is, don't be comfortable around strangers. And nobody gives you things for free. Nothing comes for free. You see, I almost died for only 200 shillings. 200 shillings. So guys, in fact, treat any stranger as a lunatic, because you don't know how this person is. Unless they prove it otherwise, treat anyone you see on the street, anyone you consider a stranger, a lunatic, because you don't know how they are. You don't know what they think. You don't know how they were brought up. Do not be comfortable around strangers. Never ever. Unless you are tired with your life, please consider any stranger a lunatic until they prove otherwise. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have learned something, and please consider subscribing to my channel. See you in the next video.